Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Cubic Cauldron server. My name is Musthelog, and I've been busy. I have been quite busy. I've been doing some more work on my base, getting stuff sort of sorted out. If you can see over me, all the chests and stuff that were here are now gone, all the furnaces are gone, crafting benches, all that sort of stuff is gone. That nether portal is also going to be moving soon-ish, fairly soon. I'm probably going to end up putting it over here somewhere, maybe up on top of that hill just there, not the stone one, the dirt one just there, because I want people, when they come out of the nether portal, I want the first thing that they see to be this gigantic, big, humongous bridge, and I think that's going to be a good spot for it. I've got a couple ideas. Ooh, almost went off the edge there. I've got a couple ideas of what I want to do. I want to definitely have like a little path that a path that leads, down and around here and loops up and then leads to the foot of the bridge. Is that the right word? To that side of the bridge. And then I think probably I'm going to have another nether portal that'll be in my actual base somewhere, and have that hidden away in the nether so that, when people come in, they're going to come in through here, unless, of course, I tell them to take the second portal, you just have it hidden away, just click that button near my entrance or whatever. Or I could do some kind of minecart tunnel thing that'll be up over there, and you'll go straight down into the ground, and then that'll like go under. Maybe actually going under the water could be kind of cool. Have like a little underwater minecart track that'll bring you up into the bottom part of the base. I don't know. I haven't finished building the whole base, but I have been doing a little bit of work. I've finished off the lobby, so you can see there's no holes in the ground anymore, and boom, finished off the roof. I quite like it. It adds a bit of a juxtaposition to the ground, the dark color and the light, and it matches the theme. And then these strips, I had them without it, and it looked a little bit boring. And then I put in, these diagonal ones as well, and then it was just too much. It was too busy, and I don't know. I like this. It's like some sort of big cross-looking dealio, and you spin around in circles. It's quite trippy. And then I figured out what I want to do, or what I am going to do on how to get up and down my little elevator. It's a really simple minecart elevator. You drop down here, got a couple of ladders to break your fall, but you can see there, I've just sat minecarts on top of the trapdoors, and it works really well. You just walk on in, just go click, clickety, click, click, click into this one, boop, and then you're good. The reason this is here is because if you come into this and you try and click out, it just drops you straight back down. So you have to have that second minecart there, which, that's not too much of a problem. And then I've done a lot of work on this room, where you can see that this is here with the glass and all this stuff. I think that was all done in the last episode. I've done these columns, and then I've added in my storage on this side and on this side. So I've got quite a few chests, and of course, there's always room to go up, and you're probably wondering, but if you go up, how are you going to reach? Because, you can only just reach these top chests. Well, I have a plan. At the moment, I'm pretty sure that this amount of storage is going to be plenty. If it's not, I'm going to build a redstone staircase into the ground here that will be using, make use of sticky pistons and all that sort of stuff. I'm still sort of working on the idea and the concept, and I may just end up grabbing a tutorial off somebody, grabbing it off them, but like checking out a tutorial on YouTube for a hidden redstone staircase that will, pop you up maybe 2 or 3 extra blocks, so you can get an extra 2 or 3 rows of chests. But to be honest, I really don't think I'm going to need them. I don't plan on having too much excess stuff. Like the most stuff that I do have at the moment is smooth stone, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 3.5 double chests of smooth stone, and then everything else is like, a little bit of cobble, a little bit of just random wood stuff, some sand, sandstone, you know, nothing too exciting. Because, I don't know, I don't need excess. I'm a very simple little man. No, that's not true. I'm a complex guy. But yeah, and then I've got this, which, you know, is a thing. Eventually it's going to be like a big stained glass window. I'd like to do some sort of pixel art type deal, but I don't know yet. I had like, it's an odd number for a start, so I can't, like I was going to do my face, but my face is 8 across, so that won't work. And then I was thinking maybe like a big M, but that's sort of a bit boring. And you know, maybe like, I'm not sure, maybe I want to do a pixel art of one of my favorite games, like a little Mario or something like that would be kind of cool. Again, that's kind of cliche, and I try and steer away from the cliche sort of stuff. But yeah, we'll see. And then I do need to fix up to the top there. I'm still trying to figure out exactly, like I want to get this stained glass window type deal happening first. And I think what I'm going to do here is just add yellow glass and brown glass to sort of match the columns, but just so you can see out. I think that'll look really cool. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. It's taken a surprisingly long time, and I still need to figure out what I want to do for here, whether I'm going to just sort of leave it a bit bare for now. I have a plan for the roof. It's going to look very much like the one up top, but obviously using different materials. Same thing with the floor. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. I'm enjoying this minecart elevator. I have to say, it's really simple, super easy to build. Oops, except for you don't want to do that because then you end up down the bottom again. Clickety click, there we go. And then, you know, when I build the next floor up, which is actually going to be my next, like the next part of my base that I build is going to be up there, because that's going to be my bedroom, I believe. And I think, if my calculations are correct, which they should be because I know exactly what I'm talking about, I don't, but the next floor up, this whole wall is exposed. I think there's a tiny bit, like on like this little bit here, there'll be actual like a little bit of mountain, but I think I'm just going to clear that away so that you have like an entire wall of glass that looks out over onto the view out over that side. And I think even out on that side is going to be maybe exposed a little bit. Actually, if we come out and have a look, we should be able to tell. Maybe there might be like a bit of it popping out. If it's only just a little top bit, I'll probably just seal it up. I think I will probably leave it exposed because then the next floor up is going to be like breaking out of the top of the mountain, and that's what I want. And if you come down, I have to go across the bridge, but yeah, that's my plans. I do have other plans. I want to finish off that villager farm, like the automated farm, and I want to do some villager breeding and get some good villagers with like good trades, because we have opened up applications for new people on the server. Check out Floozemaker's channel. He's got the little video that explains everything, or you can go to the Minecraft forums, type in Cubic Cauldron, and you should be the first thing that pops up. There'll be a link to our little page that explains what we're looking for in applicants. Yeah, so you can see it's already sort of started to bulge out of the mountain. Out there, I think it comes out by about 5 or 6 blocks from the edge, but there will be another level. Now that I'm looking at it, I think the next level is actually going to be the one that hits the very bottom. And that's going to be... I really should measure stuff out instead of just winging it all the time. But that's going to be partially like, I want to do like a big smeltery? Then like a crafting area and that sort of stuff, and then also like a little pier that comes out and sort of leads off into the ocean, because I can't remember, but I think there's an ocean monument sort of close This way, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually bother doing my own ocean monument and that sort of stuff, because we got the one at spawn, and you know, I helped with that, and I don't know, I really can't be bothered clearing out an entire ocean monument by myself. Maybe if people on the server, maybe some newbies when they join, like I said, I've encountered about 6 or 7 ocean monuments when I was looking for this place, so there's definitely tons and tons of them around, and I'd be happy to help clear another one out with some of the new guys, you know, just to get to know everybody. It's a good way, you know, good sort of bonding thing. But yeah, that's what I've got done so far. I think what I might do now, to stop sort of rambling at you guys, is shoot this creeper from a distance. Well, that was terrible, and this is why I don't play UHC. Ugh. But what I'm probably going to do now is head over to that village that's sort of over in that direction, because what I want to do is bring a few villages, I want to bring 2 villages back over here. I'm going to set up a little thing here for some villager breeding, because I would like to make a start on that, and the last time I tried to take the villagers over to spawn, it took me... if you watch that episode, you'll understand why I don't want to do it. So I'm going to just drag them over here because it's going to be quick and easy, and then breed up a few until I get a farmer, and then I can take that farmer and the other guy over to spawn without the risk of them just being at spawn and disappearing like the last 2 did, which was probably the most frustrating thing that's ever happened to me in this game. But yeah, so I'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Just heading out to the zombie spawner to grab some rotten flesh. The villages I had over at that village near my base, I think all of them bar 1 or 2 are clerics. The other 2, I think 2, yeah, I'm gonna go with 2, were librarians, which require paper, and I'm lazy, and I'm pretty sure we've got a double chest, if not more, full of rotten flesh. Yoink. I'm going to take all that. Thank you, zombie spawner. You are an absolute gem. See, there's even extra in here. Look at all this. Hello? Huh. Let's turn that on. Is that the light on or off? So somebody's left the... Hello! Somebody left the light on. But yeah, so now I've got an inventory full of rotten flesh. I'm going to head back to my base, because thank you. The 2 villagers that I grabbed from the village and took over to my base are both clerics, and they both want to trade rotten flesh. And the way that you get villagers to breed, if you don't already know, which I'm sure most of you do, is, well, 1, you can get them to trade with each other, which is a pain in the butt, and I wouldn't recommend it because it takes a long time and it's not guaranteed. The other way is by trading with them yourself. The first time you trade any of the new trades, so any new trade, the first time you do it will automatically put them in the mood. So if you have 2 villagers that you've never traded with, and you trade with both of them, they will be in the mood and should give you a baby villager 100% of the time. And then I think doing the same trade drops it down to a 20% chance that they'll get in the mood. But you can just keep, doing all their different trades until you run out of trades with them. And then when that happens, I'm hoping that I've got enough new villagers, or just even 1 extra villager, I think, is all I need. Oh no, I'd need 2. I need a farmer and somebody else that hasn't been traded with. Yeah, that's right, for my farm to work. And then I can worry about getting, weaponsmiths and armor smiths and stuff. I can worry about that later, because I just want to get the farm up and running, get a bit of a backlog for... That's the wrong way. I always get turned around in here. It doesn't help that I'm colorblind and I can't tell the difference between like the red and the green and the... Well, I should be able to, but I'm a bit special. Yeah, so I just want to get the farm up and running, get a bunch of carrots and potatoes to trade with another farmer. So I'm going to need 2 farmers, and that is loud. Please stop. Oh, and I found this, so notice anything? Notice how the minecart sounds have stopped? I don't know if that's a weird glitch with my client, or if it does it for everybody, but all you have to do is lower the volume down to 0 and then boost it back up to whatever you were at, and the minecart sounds stop. I don't know if Mojang's done that on purpose or not. But yeah, so I'll get back to you once I've hopefully got these villagers doing the sexy times. Woohoo! Yeah! First new villager. Look at him, little tiny guy. Unfortunately he is another cleric. I really hope you don't need farmers to breed farmers, because if you do, I'm boned, because there's no farmers over at that village, and there was another village over that way and there was no farmers, and I think even at the spawn village there's no farmers. So if there's no farmers and you can't breed other villages to get farmers, then there's nothing I can do, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But for now, I have to wait 5 minutes before these guys will breed again. Let's have a look at the next set of trades. Hello? Their next trades. Oh, 10 gold for an emerald for some redstone, or an emerald for some lapis. I can do that, that's not too bad. And this is going to be the same. 8 gold, emerald for redstone, emerald for lapis. Not too bad. I don't know how much gold I have. I don't think I have a lot. To be honest, I could really just absolutely spam the rotten flesh ones until they breed again. It's not such an issue. And I've got it set up so there should be 15 doors. Actually, I think I've got 16 there because I like even numbers. But the way it works with villager breeding is that you can only have 1 villager per 3 doors. So like that's what accounts for a village. You need 3 doors for 1 villager, 6 doors for 2, and so on and so on. So I've got 15 doors, which should let me get 5 villagers. So I'm going to breed them up until there's 5 of them there. Well, there'll be, what, 2? Yeah, 2 more little babies, and I'm hoping one of them turns out something other than a cleric. If they all turn out as clerics, I'm going to be pretty unhappy, and I'm going to need to double check to make sure that I can actually breed up things that aren't clerics. Let's see how much gold I've got. I've got a little bit. I may need to go mining. To be honest, I definitely do, because I'm running really low on iron. And all my iron in here is gone because I helped contribute to the 2 beacons that we have a spawn. Yeah, that's right, I said beacons. We did do a couple of wither fights. I'm not going to show you them, just because we're going to release all those videos at the same time, or roughly the same time, and that's not going to be till sometime next week, early next week. I'm going to check how much time there's left on this video. Like I said last week, I am trying to cut them down to about 20 minutes, so let me do that and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys and girls, I think that's going to do it for today. It might be a little tiny bit shorter, but I'm still getting used to, being back and recording and that sort of stuff. And actually getting these villagers over here was a little bit of a pain in the butt because they were running around like crazy and getting attacked by zombies and then getting mold in the wall when I sort of accidentally maybe nudged them into it a little bit. You can see my disgusting monstrosity of a thing for the villager breeding. I just wanted to make sure that no zombies could get in there because last time I think that's probably what it was. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff, and I will see you next time.